He just took that bait, took it down. Couldn't even get the catfish off before Mr. Carp got me. Time to net Mr. Carp. Got him. Woo! What a nice fish. Well, all right, hello again, Fish-a-lots, and we are going carp fishing today. All right, guys, camera set up, kayak's all set up. Those are my rods, ready to back her in. All right, guys, so first to start, we're gonna wanna start rigging up some carp bait. So all this is here, let me show you before I cut it open. All this is a whole kennel sweet corn from the supermarket. No big deal there. And we're just gonna open this thing up. You don't see all that juice in there. You don't wanna use all that juice. So you're gonna empty some of that juice out, not all of it, about half of it. And you're gonna dump it in your bucket. So I got 2 cans, actually I got a number of cans here. So I'm gonna open up this next one. Again, whole kernel sweet corn, and I'm actually going to chum this one. Same thing, empty out some of the juice, not all of it. Put that in there. Got your corn out, then we're going to just use some breadcrumbs, some panko. Got the panko, dump the panko all up in there. There we go, just like that. Mix up. Jello. We're going to dump some jello all up in there. There we go. Okay, another added bonus is just white corn. How many? This is optional. I mean, you can use this. I like it because it's a little bit bigger and it mimics some of these boilies that are going to be thrown out. So we're going to throw some of this out too. See all that liquid in there? So we're going to want to get rid of that. Take that off and we're going to dump that in here, just like this. Throw some more jello in here as well. Here's our carp bait of goodness. All right, now all you do is you just want to mix it around a little bit. So there should be enough liquid in here from the corn, but if not, there's always better to have too less liquid than too much. You could always add liquid if it's not working. There we go. Stir that up, and you're actually gonna want to let this sit just for a little bit once you do it to let everything absorb in there. There you go, like it, just like that. And then you're gonna mix it until it becomes pack baitish. So you're gonna have to wait till the panko does its work and starts absorbing some of that liquid. All right, so we're gonna let this sit just for a little bit as I set up all my carp gear, and then we're gonna get going. All right, Fish-a-lots, and this is the setup we're gonna use. This is just the method lead. It's 25 grams. I have no idea how much that comes out to in ounces. We're gonna put the pack bait in here and squeeze it all together. And this is our hair rig, and this is on a number 6 Corda hook, just for carp, super sharp hook. And then we have a little piece of corn over here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip the corn into some Tutti Frutti to scent it. And then we're gonna put it into the pack bait, and I'll show you exactly how we're gonna do that. All right, so here's our pack bait. We're just gonna grab this, just like this. I'm just gonna pack it just around this method lead. And what you're doing is you're wedging the pack bait that you just made with the panko and all that, and you're wedging it into these little grooves. And that's basically what is keeping all the stuff in here. You could use regular lead if you don't have method leads. The only problem with that is it just doesn't stick as much. You see, like the whole purpose of this is to get it to stick into the lead that you're using, into the weight. So you just pack this in good. And then we're gonna take our Tutti Frutti right here. This is just scent, and this stuff smells really good even for human consumption. All right, guys, so now you take, this is your hair rig, and this is your Tutti Frutti. This stuff just smells awesome, by the way. I would eat it if I could. You dunk it in there nice and good, get that scent going. You know what, we'll even sprinkle just a dab of it onto our bait. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. And now you just take your corn and you just wedge the hook into your pack bait, just like that. And that's it. Now you're ready to cast this thing out and catch a carp. All right, so I'm gonna grab some more chum here, let's call it. We're gonna bait these fish up a little bit. And it's so important to do this before you start fishing, is just to get some fish working in the area. So, you know, we throw some of that out there, we get a scent going, we get some of these carp interested in feeding, and that's basically it. And here we go, let's start fishing. I got one rod out this way. I'm gonna take the other rod and push it to the other end here. We're gonna give this a lob over here towards the main channel. just like that. All right, turn the clicker on. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Got him. Oh, got him. All right, it's been a while. All right, Mr. Carpy, hit the pack bait. Oh, it's a catfish. You'd be amazed how many blue cats you catch carp fishing like this. That's actually not a bad fish. So the wind is just howling and it's making fishing very difficult. And yeah, I got Mr. Cat on here though. I don't know. You can see him right there. So that's Mr. Catfish. A decent catfish. Caught on a number 6 hook. All right, there you go, guys. Nice little catfish, super shallow. There you go for the front corner. Catfish caught carp fishing. Happens all the time. These catfish love pack bait, they love tutti frutti, and they love boilies. So there's Mr. Catfish. All right, we'll let him go. There he goes. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Another one. Another one. There we go. Double header. Oh, gotta click the button up. Whoa. There we go. All right, another hookup, guys. This fish swam right at me, and it's a carp. It's a nice carp. All right, that's what we're after, guys. Oh boy, what a run he took. Whoa, 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 you gotta love carp fishing. Pound for pound, these oh, he's gonna get my other line. Look at that, he took me around the boat like a tuna. Look at that. Oh boy, I'm gonna loosen up the drag on him a little bit. All right, now we're fishing. It's good carp here. Let's see if we can get him up. Pound for pound, carp are the hardest fighting fish you could catch, I think, in a freshwater system besides like a sturgeon or something like that. Look at this fight he's giving me here. Oh, that's a nice carp. That is a nice carp. He just took that bait, took it down. Couldn't even get the catfish off before Mr. Carp got me. Time to net Mr. Carp. Got him. Woo! What a nice fish. Wait till you get a look at this fish. That is one nice carp. Look at that carp in there. That's a big net. Look at that carp. All right, let's get him up. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Whew. Look at the size of that guy. Whew. All right, that's a carp. Look at the size. That carp right there, and that's what you're after. I mean, what a beautiful carp. That's a common carp. It's got the barbels on the bottom. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. What a fight. Well, all right, guys, let's get him back, get another one. Oh, he's gone. There he goes. Well, all right, guys, now let me show you where I'm fishing. I mean, there it is. I mean, there's all these lily pads. This is the marsh. Again, this is the fall spawn. So that last fish came right off that point there, and the catfish came right off that point over there. So these fish are moving in shallow. Water temperature is really nice. I mean, it's in the 70s. These fish are active, and man, they fight in that shallow water. So that was great. Let's get us another one. All right, guys, got another one. Got him on a boilie. There we go. All right, there he goes. There's a takedown right there. Wow, he took it. That's on a boilie. Now, this could be a catfish. All right. There we go. I was actually just tying up my rig. Feels like a decent fish. Okay, let's see if this is a target species or cat. I thought it was a catfish initially, the way he hit. I'm assuming that's carp, the way he's swimming right at me like that. Oh, it's catfish. I was right the first time. Little guy on the boilie. Still fights hard though. Yeah, I thought he was a catfish. When I hooked him, I could feel him rolling. He didn't really take an initial run like a carp would. Boilies work all on a hair rig. Well, that actually is a chod rig. I mean, I'll go over these rigs. This was the non-slip weighted rig, and that boilie just sits just above the sediment. So that's really what entices the bite here. Let me tire him out for a little bit. All right, I think he's ready. Boy, they fight hard though in the shallow water. Man, they could take down some bait. All right, I got him. I think he's done now. See that? Right in the bottom of his mouth. That's the hook set. And so what they do is when they pick up this hair rig, that weight will set the hook in the bottom of their lip almost every single time. And there it is. See? Just right in the bottom of the mouth. This guy's got leeches on him, of course. There you go. Again, not too bad of a fish. Let's see if he gets us clean. You know what? I'm feeling generous today. We're gonna give Mr. Catfish a cleaning. That's a benefit. You get caught by Johnny Fish a lot, and then you get a cleaning as well. So he did have the inconvenience of a hook in his mouth, but that's probably no more painful than these guys biting Mr. Catfish all day long. Look at that. All right, see, got all these leeches out of there. Whoa, boy, they are dug in there. So there we go, now we got him. All right, bye, Mr. Cat. Thanks for coming. You will catch a ton of catfish, carp fishing. It's just really a good time. So this guy's a little guy, the other guy was a little bit bigger, but we'll throw him back and good fishing with you, buddy. And you got a cleaning. Johnny Fish a Lot cleaning. There he goes. Well, all right, Fish-a-lots, today has literally been just a day of mishaps. You know, my battery is down, it's broken, so I don't have my trolling motor. I forgot my second anchoring system was supposed to be tied to that line up there. Instead, I'm using the super stick pole. This is working about as good as you could expect it to. It's working pretty well. It's keeping me about as steady. The problem with it, though, still is that it's still very windy. So the weatherman was only calling for 2-mile-per-hour winds. This time of year, it's late October, and it's just a windy month, I guess, and it's just difficult to predict. So it was supposed to be 2 miles per hour. It turned out to be like 10. And so what's happening is my boat, even on the super stick, that's basically an anchoring pole, is still swinging quite a bit. And so, hey, you know, it's tough fishing conditions, but we've still been able to do pretty well on it. We were able to get one really nice carp, 2 others, and one broke me off. And so, you know, it's been a pretty productive day. 2 catfish jumped on, a lot of fun to catch those as always. And so far so good. So here you go. These are the points I'm fishing. I'm fishing just at the end of that point and the point over there. The main channel is over there. You could see kind of the way the wind is blowing it. It pretty much identifies exactly where the main channel is. And then of course I'm fishing that side on that point there. Oh, there's a fish right there. There's a fish right here. Okay, we got him. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a carp. That's a carp. Look, there he goes. Look at him. That's a nice fish. Another nice one. I mean, we got that one big one. He was really a bruiser. And these other ones are just nice, average size, common carp. And they just fight a ton. Look at him. All right. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. Boy, that fish is just digging me, isn't he? Come here, buddy. Get his head turned this way, and in he goes. All right. Another nice carp. Yeah, beautiful fish. There we go. Boy, they hit like a ton of bricks, and they fight so hard too. I love it. So, careful not to damage the fish, and we'll get him back. This fish is pretty lively. So let's... Oh, there he goes. Doesn't need any help from me. And so finding yourself in the shallows after these big explosive carp is just one piece of the puzzle. If you really want to figure out how to catch these fish and maximize your time out on the water, go ahead and click on this end card right here. We go deep into certain rigs and locations that are absolutely going to help you catch more fish. All right, thanks a lot, Fish-a-lots. I'll see you out there on the water.